God. Oh, welcome back, everybody, to my No Filter podcast. I need a better intro. I feel like the yawn was a good touch. I hope you guys are doing really good today. It's currently 7 o'clock, and it's still bright outside, and that makes me pretty happy. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I hope you're being productive. Hope you finished everything you wanted before we start a new week tomorrow. It's a big thing for me. I really like to end my weeks off strong. Because if I don't, I know I'm going to have a shitty fucking week. Because Mondays are about my favorite days of the week. I have Mondays and then I have Fridays. Because Monday, it's a brand new week. The day goes by fast because you have nothing to look forward to. So that work day just flies right by. But then Friday comes along and my favorite thing to do is bowl. So that's why I do Friday nights. So 2 favorite days of the week right there. Everything else can just go fuck it. But yeah, my day was going pretty good. But you know what? I was gonna start this off with something motivating, like go out there and get it, go get that bread, shit like that. But here's the thing, I'm gonna bitch about fucking Walmart. What is with them trying to check my receipt every time I go out? Like, were the 4 fat ladies up front not enough to clarify that I'm not gonna steal? Like, do I look like I'm going to steal? Like, look at me. I'm here every fucking week. I'm here like 2, sometimes 3 times a week. You think I'm gonna steal? Like, do you understand how much balls that would fucking take to fucking steal from you guys? And the guy's always like, "Can I see your receipt?" No, you can't, because I don't have it. It's in the garbage can. Well, make sure next time. No, ain't gonna be no fucking next time, because I'm trying to report your bitch ass so you don't have to fucking deal with you. I'm like personally giving Walmart bad reviews on purpose, making different accounts and shit. Walmart, if you're hearing this, just tell them to lay off. Stop. Like, it's not meant to be a fucking interrogation. It's just me trying to get my goddamn shopping done. I just dropped $100 here, bro. Like, at least give me some leeway. Let me walk out. Like, let me not be watched while I'm trying to check out my groceries. Now, I know everybody steals and stuff, but like, come on, that's not me, Walmart. I only stole on accident one time. And for the people who don't know, I accidentally put a garlic clove in my pocket because I refused to get a cart because you know me, stubborn as fuck. And I ended up putting the garlic clove in my pocket. Like, okay, I'm going to remember to scan it. And I never did. It was only like 20 cents, but, it's still stealing. Like, they don't steal enough. But yeah, like, oh, you know what? I want to keep going on this topic. In their fucking Walmart bags, too. You ever try to get those things to, like, open up when they're like, it's like a fresh stack? Impossible. You need, like, wax or something that the actual cashiers use. I'm over here licking my thumbs. Fucking ridiculous. And I just make myself look like a fucking fool because I start getting irritated. I start, like, ripping bags off. Like, this one's fucking trash. This one's trash. And it's just not it for me. Not it for me, man. I'm telling you. Fuck Walmart. I wish we had a Target near me. I like Jewel Osco, but every time I walk in there, I somehow manage to get dairy products. Not dairy products. God, I'm drawing a blank on what it like a coffee cake. That's not a dairy product. I'm drawing a blank on what it is. Ooh, but yeah, fucking Walmart. Man, I don't know how many times I'm gonna yawn during this thing. I had a productive day today. I went out. I picked up a yard. I was at the gym for 2.5 hours. I went shopping. Fucking killed it today, man. And that's a message that goes out for everybody that fucking listens to this thing. Like, like, you're gonna be fucking tired, but let me tell you something. Like, you're just one step closer to retiring. You're one step closer to that vacation you're gonna plan, I guess, next year. Whatever you're fucking going through, just know that it will last forever. Pain doesn't go away. But you could always make the you can always make the best of it, man. I'm telling you. Nothing is worse than having a bad day, and on top of that, you start to be bad with the day. At least if the day's bad, at least try to make fun with it. Oh, I have some topics this week that I've been writing down. I was trying to figure out what's a nice way to ask a girl if she's fat or not. Because, females don't like to be asked how fat they are. And I'm like, gentlemen, I have the solution. Instead of asking how much she weighs, just ask her, how big's your mirror? Is it a 10 by 12? 32 by 32? How far back do you need to stand? What angle does your phone have to be at? These are questions that we can ask fellas that we don't necessarily have to make it sound like we're asking how much they weigh. And I think, like, I broke the fourth wall with this idea. In fact, I'm actually going to start using it so I can start hooking up with some fat fucking bitches, bro. Oh my God. I'm kidding. We love them all, big or small, preferably less than 250 pounds, if depending on how it's distributed. No, I'm not letting this sink in. I'm looking at what other one I got. Man, I was just at the dentist because I have another dentist appointment this week. Whatever happened to the goodie bags that they used to give you? You know, like it was like the clear bags that they make kids who go to school use now because like shootings. But like, you know, the clear bags you used to get like with dental floss, toothpaste, a little bottle of Listerine. Like what happened to those? I used to get them all the time. Now I don't ever see them. And I think it'd be a little cool. You want me to floss more? Then help me provide it, motherfucker. Okay, give me the one with the sticks. God damn it. Because I'm tired of... I don't like the one where you have to, like, pull it out of a box. Like, it's like a rope or extension cord. I like the one where it's already on a stick and I don't have to figure out how much floss I need. Because if it's left up to me to determine how much I need, I'm either going to use too much or I'm not going to use enough. Right? And it's fucking ridiculous. I think that's the scam. It should be like color coded, where it's like where how much you need is determined based off of like color. So if the floss is green, it will have like a red line through it to let you know, like, hey, this is more than enough. You don't need any more than this. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine it for me, because I can't properly think right now, because it's just not one of those things. And you're probably thinking, oh, if you can't think or put a sentence together, why are you doing this podcast? First off, fuck you. Okay, I'm doing this podcast because I'm motivated, and I know that just because I'm tired doesn't mean it's an excuse not to chase after something that I want to do. Okay, fuck you. And with that being said, we also just made it into April, everybody. Holy fuck! Just know we're 1/3 of the way into the year already. How fucking crazy is that? It feels like just yesterday it was New Year's and I was going to bed at 7 o'clock because I had work the next day. Jesus. It's crazy, man. Shit's flying by. It's been a few months since one of my good friends actually just got married. It feels like just yesterday I was racing down this back road to go to my friend Devin's house to get a tie because I couldn't find a tie that would match my suit shirt because my suit shirt was pinkish / peachish color, and I just almost ran late for that wedding. How ridiculous is that? But I'm always a person who's always on time, so if I'm ever late, just know I could always just lie like, yeah, I shit my pants and had to turn back around. I could always make it worse. There's a red robin in my tree right now. Dude, he's just chilling there. He's been chilling there since I started doing my laundry at like 5:30. Jeez, what a pretty bird. Bird watching, underrated. I know like a majority of Americans actually do it, but bird watching, not too bad. I'm going to put my feet up, take my hat off, take a breather. Oh. Speaking of, we're going to talk about fucking deadbeat dads, because apparently that seems to be like a very popular thing lately with the people I went to school with, or like people that I know, and it's like, man, what the fuck is up with these dads having the nerve to bust a nut, stay for 8 months, once the baby's born, they're gone. If you don't want the kid, at least fucking provide for it. Like, you don't even have to fucking see it. The kid doesn't even have to know you exist. The kid could just be like, oh, my mommy went to a sperm bank and got an incubator, shut up her pussy. Wait, no, a turkey baster, not an incubator. Jesus Christ. A fucking turkey baster shoved up her pussy, and now here I am. No, we seriously gotta start holding people accountable. Because the thing is that when you have a kid, it's no longer just about how you feel. You have to worry about the person who's having the kid, or who's gonna be with you when you're having it, and you also gotta worry about the kid you fucking just created. I think like there is a massive responsibility you take on when you find out that you're going to be a mother or a father, and that should be really focused on, because you have these fucking kids who are being born and are growing up without father figures because their dad's not around. Who the fuck wants to date somebody who has a kid, 2 kids, 3 kids? Now, I love me a hot mommy, I'll tell you that much, but kids for me could be a handful, you know? Like, we gotta start holding people accountable. Like, hey, you gotta, hey, as your kids getting older, you gotta teach them how to shave, how to properly handle a gun, how to mow a lawn, how to undo a bra. Because let me tell you something, everybody. I did not know how to undo a bra. You know how fucking embarrassing that is? I did the old technique, which was just take the bra and put it over the boobs. Oh my god. I've seen boobs before the first time I actually tried to unhook a bra, but they always did it for me, so I never had to worry about it. But the first time I fucking had to undo a bra, I couldn't do it. So I just did the old classic, put the bra over the tits thing, and God bless her, the girl who I'm not going to name, she just laughed and said, "You want me to take it off for you?" And I was like, "Yes, please do so." It was great. I think, like, that's a big thing, too. Learning how to take a bra off. They should teach that in health class, maybe. Maybe they did teach us that, and I just didn't pay attention, because, like, I don't have boobs. I ain't gonna fucking worry about this. That was one of my biggest things. But I think, like, being older now, I feel like the bra should be off before you get in the bed anyway. Because, why go through all that? I'm just... Maybe I'm taking away the whole, like, setup of the fucking, but, yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing when it comes to undoing a bra. What else should a dad teach you? A dad should teach you, if she's not horny, go jerk one off and then come back. That's a very big thing that fathers should be teaching their kids, or single mothers. Like, hey, not all the time. And this goes for the females too, motherfucker. I don't care what anybody says. There's men out there who don't want it, and females are like, "Oh, sorry, bud. The cops ain't gonna believe this story if I have to rape you." So, because if a girl gets raped and she goes to the cops, it's looked at as a serious problem, which it should be. I'm not dismissing as it shouldn't. But if a guy gets raped and he goes to the cops, they go, "What are you, a bitch?" Like, accept the nut and move on. But I guess then it's not rape then, because you're kind of aroused. See, now I'm debunking myself. This is where I need someone on the podcast, but trying to get someone and then the whole planning is just a lot of work. I'd rather just sit here and talk on a mic for the next fucking hour. How far am I? I mean, I'm already 12 minutes into this. You guys should be happy. I don't remember what I was talking about, so I will amaze myself while I listen to this back when I upload it. Oh my god, my lamp just scared the shit out of me. I looked in the reflection of my window, and I was not expecting that. I'm drinking coffee right now. I was like, I'll make a cup, because I want to try this new brand. Told I don't experiment enough. Which is crazy, because I feel like I experiment all the time with stepping outside my door and taking on life one foot at a time. That's experiment, okay? Because you don't know what's about to happen today. Car accident, struck by lightning, fucking get kidnapped. There's so many things that can get, like, serious out there. Speaking of being kidnapped, right? Like, are we really still having kidnappings happen? Like, I get they happen to younger kids, but we should just start air tagging backpacks and shit. Air tag his underwear. If that shit comes off, at least we know there's a problem at hand, and also we know where he's at. I have the modern day solution. If you're 7 years or younger, or you look like you could be kidnapped, air tag yourself. It doesn't hurt. Like, I'm not for chipping people at all. Like, I don't know how that works. I don't know anything about that. But, like, to protect our little ones currently in the world we live in, you know, it's like we should start air tagging our kids. And then, like, obviously when they get home, take it off. Like, it's only to their clothes, not to their skin. I don't understand that whole thing anyway. Like, I mean, if you like little kids, I think you should be shot in the head anyway. But just get a fucking sex toy, bro. Stop being weird. Stop going after kids. All right, I'm going to get off this topic. I'm going to say something fucked up. I already know it. I'm not even going to mean it in that sense either. Oh, and, man, guys, we're coming up on almost me being 3 years out of high school. Man. Feels like Actually, it doesn't feel like anything. I'm very happy, very much happy. I'm out of high school, and I do plan on going to college. Yeah. But I'm okay where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm enjoying the freedom. I'm enjoying the very little debt that I have, which is only my car. Yeah, 3 years out of high school, man, it's crazy. It feels like it's just like now. It feels like just yesterday when my dad was yelling at me for having bad grades. Poor attendance, which I was just late a lot, okay? What people don't understand is that when you truly want to do something, you're going to show up on time for it. You're going to fucking overstep what you can to do better at what your hobby is or what you like to do. For me, going to school was not it. So I never truly understood why my dad used to yell at me, take away the car temporarily, then give it back because he realized that, oh my God, if he doesn't have a car, he can't take his brother to school, stuff like that, can't get to work. It's like parents seriously need to stop yelling at their kids for having bad grades. And I know that because I was one of those kids that got fucking yelled at. My dad would yell at me like, why the fuck do you have a D- in math? Why can't you add, and stuff like that. And, my dad was a book smart kid, but common sense, I don't know, Dad, if you even listen to this fucking thing, you have common sense in the maintenance and engineering world, but how about other stuff, No, I think it's one of those things we gotta stop yelling at our kids, man, when it comes to having bad grades. I know that if I ever have kids and they're struggling in school, I'm just gonna fucking man up and pay for a tutor. I'm gonna sit there and learn with them because yelling doesn't solve anything. When it comes to someone who literally can't change it, when parents give that excuse like, your grades better be up by Friday night or you're grounded for the weekend and it's a fucking Wednesday evening, that you have no control of that because you can't talk to your teachers. You know what? Can we just I'm hoping that my generation that has kids doesn't treat the kids under us like our parents did, because if it's anything like that, we're not gonna get anywhere. Now, shout out to the kids who are smart. Okay, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You make us look fucking bad. All right. And the kids who I went to school with, they had 3.6 GPA. Some of them went to college. A lot of them didn't, and they still live at home with their parents, buying shit off of that Lululemon bullshit. How the fuck you have over a 3-point GPA and you're making $7,000 a year? Now, I normally don't judge how much people make, because if you truly love what you do for a living and as long as your bills are paid, that's all I give a fuck about. Make sure you have food in your stomach and a roof over your head. I won't judge, as long as you're taking care of what you need to. But, making $7,000 a year and we're 21, 22, and you're still living with your parents, you have nothing saved to your name, you're still driving your mom's minivan. Don't you worry that you're not going to get anywhere in life? There's a now that's where I draw the line, where it's okay, see, I thought I was stupid in school, and then we get out of school and this is what happens. So look at that, everybody, fucking lecturing you guys on how to take care of your kids. Since we're on top of taking care of kids, stop letting them on your fucking iPads all day. Because I'm on my phone for an hour straight and I feel like dog shit mentally. Which I think is normal. But, Jesus Christ, stop letting them on their iPads. When I go bowling Friday night, you know how many iPad kids I see? They run weird now. They run like they don't know how to use their legs. God damn, do you even know how to throw a football yet, bro? I was 4 years old, I was throwing shit. And not jizz in my pants either, which is also another term for throwing ropes. Fucking ridiculous. I remember when I first got my cell phone, I only got a cell phone because I was moving away from where I used to live. And my dad's like, all right, we'll get you a phone. And I also had one, I would say about my freshman years when I got my first cell phone. And it was dog water. It wasn't the best phone, but it did what it was intended to do. Hey, text my dad, I'm going out. Hey, I'm home. Dinner's cooked, brother's sleeping, I'm going to bed, door's locked, shit like that, easy shit, just stuff that it's easy communication. because in order to get a hold of my dad, I used to kid not speak. I used to need to use a house phone. I should be able to say that, and everybody should know what that is. It's like a landline. And I had to call his workplace and then request to speak to him, which could take the whole process could take from as little as 5 seconds to 10 minutes. Fucking it was for sure a hassle. So it was always easier to just have a cell phone. Wasn't the best, but it got the job done. I was also talking to one of my family members today. Fucking accusing me of that where I'm at right now in life is because of certain family members, and all this and all that. And I'm going to go into a little story time here so you guys can skip it, okay? I'm not going to, leave a message on the screen saying skip the story at 20 if you don't want to hear it, okay? I am tired of being accused or questioned on where I'm at or what I have because of other people. In fact, that's actually not the case at all. I moved out at age 17, and I was at the time living with my ex-girlfriend, which I'm not going to name anybody there. Thankful as fuck for them. And at the time, I was also living with John. So I was living with her and my good friend John for a year. And in that year, I was working on a moving job, and I was working at the Forge right after I quit McDonald's, consistently going out there and working for what I had. I was walking everywhere with rides here and there, and with my friend John, because me and John used to walk to work together and stuff like that. And then I got a bike, and then I started biking everywhere. Luckily, we live in a small town, so everything is not incredibly far, but it's far, when it's 183 degrees outside and your asshole's chafing from the fucking bike seat, so you gotta stand the entire time, but you can't because your legs are so fucking weak and tired because you've been biking everywhere all fucking day. And on top of that, you just worked a 12-hour shift at McDonald's, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of people just accusing me of where I got was because it was all luck. No, it wasn't. A lot of it was a lot of fucking blood, sweat, and tears. Oh my God. Where I'm at now, I can never be more thankful for the people that have gotten me here, right? Ex-girlfriend, best friend John, and his family. Couldn't be more thankful for them. But I also have to give myself just as much credit as I'm giving them. Pulling fucking close to 60-hour weeks, and then doing a moving job on the weekends, stuff like that. Really making sure I'm paying attention to what I'm spending. And I don't think I give myself enough credit for that because, you could, as easy as your job is, I don't think anybody wants to work 60 hours a week. Obviously it wasn't just me doing it. My boss was doing it, and one of my good friends, Adrian, us three would go in every week, 6 days a week. And the thing is that where I'm at now is because of that mentality. I sat there. I told myself, I'm like, okay, in a year, I want to be somewhere different. I want to be doing something different. I want to be driving something. I don't want to be fucking riding my bike every day. Because like I said, I don't think, oh my God, there's a bunny out there. Oh, damn. I've been seeing that bunny everywhere. Back to what I was saying. I gotta start giving myself that credit as well. As much as I'm thankful for those two people and / family that have helped me through everything, I gotta give myself just as much credit because it's fucking hard, man. I don't know how fucking doctors do it. I don't know how EMTs do it. Military. It's hard. It's hard, man. I for sure gave it my all. And now I'm in a position where it's I don't have to do all that currently now. I only have to work the one job. I kind of would like a side job to make more money, make some modifications to my vehicle. But I'm tired of being accused. And now I'm a monster because I finally in a spot where I can kind of help provide for my family that needs it every now and again. Not even that. That's over exaggerating, but you understand what I'm saying. God forbid, if they needed it, they could always come and ask me type deal. But now I'm a monster because I truly know that if I start working on my future now, that I don't have to even do what I'm doing now in 10 years, hopefully. Stuff like that. Because if I could just sit here talking to a mic for an hour and a half every day with someone or just by myself, that would be awesome. Instead of obviously doing manual labor as much as I love it. I love my job, but obviously what must starts must end, stuff like that, and this would be a lot easier to do. Could spend a lot more time in the gym. But yeah, that's your motivation for this fucking week. You're working 60-hour weeks now, and imagine in 2 years you're gonna be working fucking 50. Who knows? Maybe 40. Your debt doesn't last forever. I mean, unless you make it last forever. Being hungry isn't forever unless you die from starvation. You know what? Actually, you can be hungry forever because you can die of hunger. Okay, I'm going to go a little negative there, but hopefully you guys use that and go, damn, this man really went from rags to bitches, huh? I feel like this has been a really good motivational podcast. You don't listen to this while you work out. This is not workout material. You gotta listen to heavy metal. Heavy metal, some good drum solos and shit like that, but yeah, man, don't let people fucking tell you what you deserve and what you don't deserve. You're either gonna get it with them or without them. And these people out here who are gonna sit there and tell you one thing, don't fucking listen to it. Brush it off. I'm gonna switch topics here. I'm bored of this one. I already talked my rags to bitches. I already talked about my bad grades too. Damn, Eddie, you really flying through it. Damn. I was going through my notes, and for some reason, in March 22nd, 2021, I wrote a rap. I don't know exactly what I was on, but this was at 1 a.m., so there was a high chance me and John were just shooting the shit. The rap kind of goes like this. Yeah, beating my dick in heaven. Me and God sitting on a throne. Bitches know that we in charge, popping off. We getting topped off. And it says pause. I don't know why. And it goes, masturbating, always hating, jizzing in my shorts, making them wet, sticky like my fingers in your mom's pussy before we get jiggy. I don't know where I was going with that, but it probably goes hard as fuck. Who knows? I don't have a fucking beat for it. I used to have a guy named Q who we used to work with. He used to be a Christian rapper, and I ended up making a rap for him. He told me on a Monday, and a Monday in the shower after work, I was thinking of a rap I could sing to him and be like, hey, one-hit single, one-hit wonder type kind of fucking deal, right? And so I'm actually going to pull it up right now. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm gonna sing it to you guys. I'm not a rapper. I would say MF is blacker than me, and that's saying a lot. Excuse me. No, but I sometimes do that, but then I found out how much he truly loves rapping for God. Which is, hey, my stomach made a weird noise. All power to you. Do what you love to do. I wrote, I be on Christian Mingle, hooking up with all these singles, reading Bible verses that make their pussy tingle. Bible in her lap, I lean in for a kiss, then I get slapped. It's Jesus himself telling me sex is a sin, and I got sent to hell. Something stupid like that. You know what? I'm gonna make a rap now. Everybody look out for my fucking next rap drop, bro. So stupid. I'm gonna listen back to that and be like, should I edit this out? But I'm like, nah, this shit raw. Shit's gonna be raw. I'm literally leaning back in my seat right now. So if you guys hear a creak, that's why. I promise I'm not jerking off through my shorts. I'm pretty good at throwing some raps together. I'm like Dr. Seuss 2.0, but if like he was dropped on his head as a baby, and now if you touch the soft spot, he kind of like gets a tweak in his right eye. You know what I'm saying? Give me some topics. I'll rap it out right now. Like a freestylist. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Oh, fuck. Sorry, man. I had to fucking let that one out. Oh, fucking, I went to a store yesterday because I was moving one of my friend's mom. And she bought a really nice couch from this one store, which I'm not going to name because I'm not going to give them free clout. Fuck you. And there was an upstairs to this building, which is perfectly okay. But the problem is that they had this fucking like staircase that was 8 feet wide. Fantastic. A mover's dream. But we We get up there, it's crowded with shit. Like, nice shit, but shit. You know, like, if you have someone coming to look at a piece of furniture, clear a proper walkway for us. Oh my God, there was clothes, there was lamps, there was tables, side tables, shoes, antiques. There was a fucking hutch in there, dressers, glass plates on the floor, and I'm like, is this a fucking store or is this someone's apartment building? What the I was confused. So we carefully take this couch out of the store, and luckily we didn't break anything. But she goes, I won't hold you accountable if you break anything. Oh, thanks. Not having any fucking faith in me that we can move this couch. In which she should not hold anybody accountable for moving anything in that store, because I'm pretty sure there was a soft spot on one of the steps, but I was like, you know what? It's in God's hands now. Fucking Jesus Christ. Speaking of God, right? We're going to get a little religious here. Am I still plugged in? It is. Seems like this could be the Rant episode, apparently. Let's talk about religion, because that's everybody's favorite topic to get upset about. So, as much as I have faith in a higher power, heaven, angels, and stuff like that, I also believe in, I also believe in hell and all that. I hate that people kind of paint God as this guy that, like, shrugs you off if you fucking don't go to church on Sundays. Like, oh, God's with you. No, he's not. He's at church. You try to use that logic that they use on you. I think the reason why they pressure you so much to go to church is because it's like a census thing. The more people that go, the more money it makes, right? That would make sense. I know nothing about what I'm talking about right now, but let me finish, and you guys might be able to catch on to what I'm getting at here. I got accused of not being truly faithful to God because I don't go to church on Sundays. I cuss, I sin, I do all this and that. I don't ask for forgiveness. Now, I don't think people understand that God is not exactly the same thing to everybody across the board. Now, I could be wrong. This could be the stupidity coming out, but like, what happened for dying for our sins and stuff like that, and what happened with God's everywhere. But like Bill Burr said, you have to fucking go down there to fucking talk to him and do all that. But then when they want to make a compelling point, like, oh, you should pray to Jesus tonight at your bedside. I just thought you fucking said I had to go down to church. Why can't I go down to church now at 10 p.m.? Now I want to go down there. I want to pray. I want to pray for a new fucking pastor. Jesus Christ. Like, I truly believe in everything that it says. I understand the Bible and all that, but I had someone read me the Bible. In case anybody's wondering, anybody who knows me, I hate reading. I had someone read it for me. Did I grasp a lot of it? To be honest, no. Not at all. Those are some big-ass words in that book. But I hate being accused of not actually having faith because you decide not to go to church for 3 hours in the morning on a Sunday. I worked all week. I think God would understand that I would like to sleep in for one of those weekdays, okay? Not to mention, like, I understand the logic, I do, but for me, it just doesn't. Have you ever met a religious person? Now, I'm going to paint a bad picture for people who have religion. This isn't for everybody, it varies, but I met an old lady once, and she goes, oh, you don't go to church? I'm like, no, I don't. She goes, well, Jesus doesn't like that. You ain't going to heaven. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's how you're going to pay me? I'm just some random dude in Walmart, and you're just going to assume I don't go to church. This guy's car's been sitting here. I've been making eye contact with the headlights across the field now for about 5 minutes. Anyway, you're just going to base that off the fact that I don't go to church? Sex before marriage? Shit, I'm pretty sure God even got his dick wet before he died. Come on. Like, what is this? It's always the old people, too, who try to pressure you to go. It's like they're trying to make up, like, old homework from the past to bring up now. Because they're getting ready to fucking die. And I know that sounds so fucked up, but like, it's always the old people, too, that pressure you to go. I know I have a pastor friend at work, and he's the coolest fucking guy I've ever met. He understands the reason why I don't go to church and everything, and he doesn't make fun of me for it. He makes a joke like, oh, God, I hope you better pray on it. He'll make jokes, right? But we understand our sense of humor. So I'm not going to name him either because he's pretty popular as a pastor. But, like, he gets it. But these fucking old-ass white people, bro, that keep coming up to me and be like, you ain't going to heaven because you ain't going to church. Shut your bitch ass up, Granny. No one fucking likes you anyway. We only go to your house for Christmas because you give out the best cookies and cards. Fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. I'm a douchebag, aren't I? You still listening to this? How you guys doing? Tell me how you guys are doing. You guys better be liking this fucking video. I had 27 views on my last podcast, which, by the way, is really good because I posted it, and then the first day, not like 13 views, and then it spiked 14, and I was like, God damn. Would you look at that? People are, and you know what's funny is that the watch time is actually really good. I think it has like 50% watch time, which is well above average for me only posting like 4 videos on YouTube, which if anybody doesn't know, I have a Podbean account. I don't post on there anymore, but you could go check out some episodes on there. As I'm sitting here, I'm currently not wearing underwear. I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys understand that. I was doing laundry. When I do laundry, I fucking free ball it. And I would free ball it everywhere. But you can't free ball it at the gym. Because you start doing cardio and it just starts going like this between your legs. And the faster you go, just kind of speeds up a little bit. And then you run like 9 miles an hour. Fucking balls are slapped between your fucking legs. And if you have thick thighs like I do, those bad boys, they're fucking getting smashed. That's a big thing. I don't think women understand that. We have balls. We gotta take care of those things. Now they're pretty flexible. But you know, have you ever had your balls twist? Really? Ugh, you're fucking gross. If your balls twist, you must be doing something wrong. My heart's really painful though. My heart's really painful. I've never had to deal with it, but us men, we really have to care for our genitals. Our huevos. Dave taught me that. Huevos means eggs, and that's what they call balls in Spanish. I'll be really upset if I'm fucking that up, but he'd be proud. I'm using his word that he taught me, that he learned from somebody else. But no, we have to take care of those fuckers. And then in the summertime, when your balls are like the saggiest because they're hot and they're trying to like stay cool, they stick to your thigh, and it just doesn't work out. And that's why wintertime, when it comes to like genitals, I think is the best because you can warm up and they can get to room temperature hella quick. But in the summertime, trying to keep them cool is impossible. And then you can kind of damage it by putting ice cubes down there because it's fucking too hot. So it's not expecting coldness. Does that make sense? If people who have balls will understand what I'm talking about. I put icy hot on my balls too. Now we're on a topic of like hot and cold balls. I put icy hot on my balls and my dick, and I'll explain the first one. So, this person I was with at the time, we bought an exotic box of condoms, and it was like 18 out of like, it was like 18 condoms in a box, and there was like one icy hot in there. And we didn't know that. I just thought that was just like the design of the packaging, like a tie-dye t-shirt. And I was fucking wrong. Because the first condom I pulled out was the icy hot one. But I didn't read it. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, I'm horny. Let's fucking do this, bro. Hell yeah, brother. And I slapped that bad boy on there. And we're like 4 minutes into it. And it's supposed to be like a sensational thing for the guy, apparently. I don't think so. We're like 4 minutes into sex. I'm like, is it hot in here? And she goes, no, I'm fine. Why? And I'm like, it's fucking hot. So we crack a window. We start tearing it back up again. And then like 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh my, I don't feel right. Like if you've ever had a UTI as a male, when you pee, it burns. And I'm assuming this is what a UTI would feel like because my cock was on fire. You know, I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh, okay, stop. Get off. I push her off. I take off the condom. She's looking at the box. She goes, oh, I think you got the icy hot one. And I was like, the what? Why is that even a fucking thing? That should come in like a special case inside the box to warn you, hey, this shit will burn bad. But no, it didn't. It didn't. Instead, it was like, fuck the consumer. We're going to let them find out the hard way. So I'm over here. I'm in her shower, by the way. Her mom's in the room straight across. And I'm fucking, I'm in the shower, if I remember correctly. And I'm trying to wash it off. And she hands me a rag, and I'm like shining my dick like you would with a shoe or a boot, and it's just not coming off. It was the worst, like, 7 to 10 minutes of my entire life. I was like, never again. And that's when I started raw dogging officially, unless, like, I know, like, the ribbed ones, like the ribbed condoms. I'm like, that's the one I'll buy from now on, because that's the safest one to go with. And a lot of those exotic condoms, by the way, because we just used them, because I'm not going to let, like, $15 go to waste. I could have gave them to like a beginner, but I feel like buying condoms is like a milestone in life, like where you have to go through the embarrassment and stuff like that. And you had, like, when I bought my first set of condoms, self-checkout wasn't really a big thing, so I had to go to an actual cashier. I had to go to an actual cashier to buy condoms. I say that because COVID was going on. And at nighttime, they would shut down the self-cashiers. So, you had to actually go to an actual cash register. We didn't have a lot of self-checkouts back then. Now we have a lot. Anyway, I went and buying one's a first milestone. Because, you know, if you're not throwing magnums up on that belt, which I don't recommend buying a condom size that doesn't fit you, like, be straight up. Get the small if you need the small, okay? Like, it's embarrassing, but you don't want that bitch to fall off inside a girl, because I heard a story about that once, which I will tell another time. But if you're not throwing Magnum condoms up on that fucking belt, keep your head down. Head down, hoodie up, scarf up. 90 degrees outside? Oh well, scarf. You gotta, like, deepen your voice so you don't know who you are. But if you're like me, there's gonna be that one thing that distinguishes you. You give it away, trust me. You always do. It's a milestone. It's a milestone. It's everything that a man got to go through. But now that you're older, when you're older, it's different because when you're getting laid, you want everybody to know that you're getting laid tonight. So you're fucking holding the box of condoms up as you're walking through the store. You know, you have in the front of your cart, you're fucking buying unnecessary shit. Which, by the way, our Walmart really likes to throw people under the bus. I guess people got caught stealing condoms and pregnancy tests, which is pretty normal, I heard, and also vibrators at our Walmart. So they had to put the shelf right in front of the aisle so, like, the people at the pharmacist could see it. And it's like, wow, they're really going to do you like that? I'd rather just fucking bum one off a hobo. Hey, you got a condom? They normally ask for cigarettes, but you got a condom? It's ripped? No, that's fine. I'll clean it up. That kind of goes back to, like, when I was a kid, and people were like, yeah, bro, I wear condoms all the time. And we were, like, in 5th grade, and I was like, really? Because I was a late bloomer. I didn't give a fuck. They all knew I wasn't fucking. I had no game. I used to shave my head. I looked like a fucking skinhead, bro. No, it's, I remember my friends would be like, oh, I use trash bags and shit. And looking back, really? How you feeling now, bro? You buying the same ones I am. Looks like you peaked in fucking high school, in 5th grade. When does a dick actually stop growing? I think it's like 18. 18 or 24? Something stupid like that. Or is that the mind? I feel like I'm mixing something up here right now. I think either way it's... I think either way, like, no, it's the same size when you're born, and then when you get older, you get a boner, and that just helps it out. Oh, man, I'm fucking just chilling here. I gotta take a piss. I gotta take a piss every time I fucking do this podcast. As you guys can tell, I'm starting to get really comfortable with doing this, which is good. I'm very happy for that. But what I'm not comfortable with, I still gotta make a fucking eye doctor appointment, because I keep seeing shit in the corner of my eyes. I just think I have dirty eyes or something. I gotta make that doctor appointment. I'm going to, okay? Eye doctors are scary. I've seen a movie with, like, a needle and an eyeball or something. I can't think of the name right now, but, yeah, fuck that. It's like a glare. Probably have, like, aluminum in my eye or something. It's gonna be like a Rocky movie. Speaking of Rocky movies, I was just watching the original Rocky movies the other day. And my God, like as a kid, you're like, boxing, yeah, Adrian, Balboa, the whole 9 yards, right? And then you actually watch the movies and like as an adult, and you understand that the Rocky movie series is actually sad as fuck. Like the challenges he goes through from losing his wife and Paulie, fucking Creed, that whole string of people that he loses in the movie, it does not get easier. And then as he gets older and he has the flashbacks and now Creed, it's really sad. Obviously not Creed 3 if anybody's seen it, but, it's a sad thing. I think what really hurt me the most was when he was remembering where him and Adrian used to go. And I was like, damn. It's like, that shit hit deep. I didn't need that on a Saturday morning. And if you haven't seen the Rocky films, in which if you haven't, I would assume you're a terrorist, okay? Then I would recommend you go watch it. For sure. Also, I'm looking at cameras for my podcast. I'm going to invite the people I bowl with on this fucking thing because they're funny, they're loyal. Which I'm going to come back to another topic that comes with that. They're funny, they're loyal. Except for my dad. Dad, do you even listen to this thing? I feel like part of you doesn't. And I'm okay with that, but also it's like, why aren't you supporting me, man? I'm doing something. I'm taking a step. Nah, I don't think my dad listens to this. My dad listens to this. Text me the word hot dog. Hot dog is the word. Text it to me. I want to come back to that. When it comes to, I'm going to talk shit about someone right now. And it's because I truly like them as a person. But when you're working together as a team, whether it's carrying a boat, solving a puzzle, bowling, football, baseball, just because you perform bad, doesn't mean that everybody's laughing at you. Not everybody's going to have a good game. Not everybody's going to break records. Okay? It's part of the process of becoming good. Am I the best fucking bowler out there? No, I'm not. But it doesn't mean I'm fucking getting up and leaving. I'll threaten it, okay? But I won't fucking leave because Dave will be like, hey, if you leave now, what are you learning from this? Nothing. You don't learn anything from leaving early, okay? What you do is that you take that shitty day of bowling, okay? Bowling, football, fucking carrying the boat. I don't care what it is. And you come back the next week trying to do better than the previous. You're not always going to be good. And I say that because I'm kind of referring to one of these people that I bowl with. If she listens to this, I love you, bro, but god damn it, don't leave in the middle of a game. Were we going to win it? No. But it's always fucking important to always see the end of it and go, you know what? It was awful, but I stayed through it because that is what is, that's the big hump you got to get over. If you fucking just leave, you're not learning anything. In fact, I don't know how people can just fucking get up and walk away from something when they're losing or when they're not doing good and go home and go to bed like it's nothing. It's nothing. When you're do it by yourself, I don't fucking care. It depends on how disciplined you are and how motivated. But when you're bowling with a team of other people, you're taking your problem and you're making it everybody else's problem. Like I said, am I always bowling good? Hell no. I would. There's even my dad bowls like shit every once in a while, but at least fucking stick through it, see the end of it, because who knows, that last game, that last throw, everything could have been different. Obviously is about a specific person. I truly like that person. I just wish that they didn't pick up and leave, if that makes sense. I'm a huge person of just seeing it through to the end. I know it sucks now, but wait till you're finished, and it gets a lot better. It normally does. But yeah, that's the motivational podcast for the week. God damn, I feel like I really shared a good stories, and I really just filled up this podcast with just saying that shit that actually means something this week. Was I just kind of shooting around the shit? Of course I was, but just know, everybody, this was a more motivational podcast than it was anything else. If you're listening to this while you're at work, hey, bro, you're just one step closer to the weekend right now. You're one step closer to the pay week. Okay, there's shit out there that you're looking forward to, and you're one step closer to it. And we're gonna end it off on that. Hopefully, I get a camera in here soon, so you guys can sit here and watch me drink my coffee and fucking smoke a cigarette. Because I also just recently got a cigarette, and I don't smoke. But oh my god, the photos I'm gonna take with this fucking thing are gonna be so funny. I hope you fuckers enjoyed that. I'm gonna go back and listen to this, kind of make sure it sounds good. I don't care if it does. I'm gonna upload it anyway. Fuck you. It's called Learning. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I am going to go shower and fold my laundry and go to fuck to sleep. See you later, queer bags.